Alright, this video is about how I upgraded my punching bag and why I upgraded like this and put extra padding on it. Alright, so the reason why I put extra padding on it because in the center of this bag it has hard spots. And what those hard spots are is the inside guts of this punching bag. What's inside here is like tore up jeans or clothing and sandbags, and it's the sandbags in the center that makes it feel like you're punching concrete. So whenever I was working the bag, like I would just the pain wouldn't go away. Like I couldn't even work out. I even had on the quick hand wraps and put on these hand wraps just to thicken the padding and put on my gloves and try to work the bag. It helped a little bit, but it still hurt. It still wasn't there enough. So I had to get creative. Also, I wanted to do uppercuts. So if you can imagine, without all this padding on here, extra work, whenever I work the bag, you can't really do uppercuts. You can do hooks, you can do body shots, but you can't do uppercuts. So I wanted to do that too when I'm working the bag. So the things I use to make this happen. Oh yeah, by the way, I noticed that punching bags, these Everlast punching bags with the yellow strip right here on top of it, they usually have hard spots. This is a 250 pound, 200 or 250 pound bag. It's a heavy bag, or heavy bag. So it won't swing and like, hit go off my porch or whatever. You know what I mean? It won't, what I mean? So I don't want it to swing that much. So the way how I did it was, I'm gonna show you the ingredients. I used phone wrap, rope, duct tape. Let me show you that, bubble wrap, and cotton wrap right there. All that stuff you can get. Oh, one more thing. And that plastic wrap. This right here is the most important part. This is like magic right here. This is a blessing. The magic wrap. Let me show you how it looks. People usually use this to wrap up their food and everything, and if you ever worked at a warehouse, you know this is used to like wrap up boxes. This right here is like tape. This right here is the magic. This is what holds it all together. So when you're beating it down, you're not tearing up the padding inside as well. So this is good too. All this stuff I got at Home Depot. Right. Now let me show you how I did it. There's 3 layers of all this stuff here that you see right here. There's 1, 2, and then the 3rd layer is what you see on the outside. Now, the first thing I started off with was the tape. I took some tape and I folded it like that, right? See that right there? I folded it and I put it all the way. I put like little pieces around it, all the way around. So when I put on the padding, it will hold. So the first padding I used was the cotton padding. That was the first thing I used, was the cotton padding. So I don't have any more scraps of the padding. The only scrap I have is this right here. Now, I took we gotta imagine this is the bubble wrap and the cotton padding. So I took the cotton padding, folded it like so, like this, and put it on the tape that I put on here so it will hold. And I folded it like that so it looks like this, right? So I did it to each round. It's probably about like 4 of them around, 3 or 4 around, depending the length it is. It's like 3 or 4 of them around. And you can put as much padding as you want. There's all sorts of other padding you can use. Get creative. The main part is the skeleton. Just focus on the skeleton of it and how I put it together. So I took the cotton padding right first. Put it on there. And since you see how it's like this, it's not going to stay folded like that. Of course, it's going to fall, right? So what I did was, while I was Just imagine this is the bag. I'm the bag right here, and it's taped on. I took some tape, and I just taped it up to the top, to the bag, like so, like this. Boom. I just taped it like that so it stay in place. Right. Put that down right there. Boom. So I did that all the way around, right? Did that all the way around. Then I took, which one I took? I took the bubble padding next. I took the bubble padding, right? And I folded it. And now this time, instead of putting the tape on the bag to hold it together, I took the bubble padding and I put, let me see, the tape again. I took the bubble padding and I did the same thing. Instead of just putting it to the bag like that, I just taped it like this, and I just put it on top of the cotton padding. So I just put some tape on the top of the bubble padding, and I just held it up like that. You don't even need a lot of tape. As long as it's holding, that's the most important part. So I did that with the bubble padding, and I did it next with the foam padding. So it's the same process. Once you put on the bubble padding, you do the same thing with the foam. You fold it up, you put them all the way around, you take some tape, and you just want to hold it in place like that. You know, put some on the bottom too, just to hold it in place so it stays solid, right? Next, you take this. This is the good stuff right here. This is the stuff that made it work for real. I'm telling you, this was a good buy. I'm glad I ran into this because I wasn't even thinking about getting this. So I took this, right, and I got all the paddings right. Now I got the cotton, the bubble, and the foam, and I took that and I just wrapped it all the way around, I kept wrapping it till it was nice and thick and solid. It's like tape. It's like tape, and it held it in place. Now, here's the trick though. While you're doing this, if you don't have anybody to hold it for you, because I didn't have anybody to hold it for me, what I did was I took some rope, like so right here, tied it to a bottom, like this. Actually, I'm gonna show you a little trick what I did. So you take this, right? You make a little loop right here on top. Right there, like so. So you do like a little loop, and then you do another one right there. Make a knot, so it's nice and tight. You make it nice and tight, all right? Make sure it's good and tight too. Then you see the loop right there, and you see this part of the string. You just bring it right there, boom. Now you got a big loop right here. You put it on the bottom. You see how it's holding like that? And I just tied it up to the porch right here. I just tied it up so it wouldn't move. It wouldn't move. So that's how I did this by myself too. And it wouldn't move. It didn't move. So now you got the punching bag. You got the rope here so it won't move. You got your first layer on, right? And you just repeat the process. Oh, but before you go on, after I put on the plastic wrap, which is this here, this is the final step. After I put on this right here, I put on the tape. Then I wrapped it around. Boom, boom, boom. You're going to need a lot of tape too. You're going to need a lot of tape because this is not enough. I think I went through like 6 or 7 of these, you know, and I'm still not done. Look, as you can see the wrap right here, you can see the tape and everything. But I've been working this thing for like 4 months, man. I've been beating the shit out of this thing, and it's still holding together. So this is working for real. And you just repeat the process. And that's how I built the punching bag. Added uppercuts to it and stopped the hard spots. You know, if you got any questions, you know, just send me a message and I'll be happy to answer to you. Good luck trading and have fun. Peace.